Madry virus.
Madry virus.
That's this podcast.
Madry virus.
Oh, I've got a terrible case of that Madry virus.
Ooh. Let me just buy it.
You know what the symptoms are? Being a fucking legend.
2/3 One Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of 2/3 One Podcast. I am AMAR, aka Hopstein. With me as usual is Jason, J-Ball's World, Aaron from Mash Beer, and we have a guest today.
Hi.
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas.
Chewie does
either
craft.
one. Either one, yeah.
Chewie Lucas.
Chewie Lucas. Chewie Lucas. Chewie Lucas. No, yeah, Chewie Lucas. Either one. Whatever you want to call me, but yeah,
It was just now that I learned your name was Lucas.
Really?
Well, yeah, you're just Chewie.
Yeah, well, yeah, either's fine. My wife calls me a dickhead, so
It's better than that.
either's absolutely fine, but known as Chewie. Nickname's Chewie.
Have you always been? How long have you been Chewie for?
Years.
Why? Who gave you the nickname? Chewie?
It was from football lads. So before I lost a shit ton of weight, I was quite a big guy. Before my hair fell out, I had big bushy hair, big beard, and then just everyone just called me Chewie. And that was pretty much it. And then it kind of stuck. And then despite the hair loss, despite the weight loss, I'm still Chewie. So, yeah.
Chewie Does Craft was born.
Yeah, and Chewie Does Craft was born. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good intro. How is everyone?
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been another long break as usual. We're rubbish at recording
It's been
regularly.
coming up for about 2 months since we sat down here.
Well, I
Has it been
blamed
2 months?
Yeah, I blamed
We're
the
slow.
leap year. I blamed that 29th day of February. It fucked us right over. That extra day in February killed the schedule.
Did it ruin it for you?
Yeah.
Are you a lunar man? Is that what it
Well,
is?
yeah, the moon's out of kilter now,
Wait
isn't
till the clocks go back, but you are knackered.
it? Spring forward, leap back.
Wow. I got told off the last time we did a podcast. My wife said that I did far too much swearing.
Oh, so you're toning it down,
I'll try, but you know.
I mean, I can beat you out.
No.
but you don't.
Just
But
tell her not to watch.
I mean, by beat you out, it's putting more offensive words over the top of whatever you've said.
Just after every other word, just like someone imposed the word like cunt.
Well, I've got that footage.
The last time we were here, it was the Colonel Tap takeover. So obviously we got a bit excited and had all of the beers available to us, which meant I was a little bit, you know. So when you started doing all the reels, she was like, "Why are you swearing all the time? Why is every third word out of your mouth fucking?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm a lad. Because the match is on, innit?"
I got excited. I had a pop.
I had 1 or 7.
Yeah, but it's Colonel. It'd be rude not to.
Oh, yeah.
We did have all
Well,
of the available things, really, didn't we?
we did, yeah.
I think you started with a dipper, if memory serves. Oh, no, you started with a
he
dipper.
did, he went
we
big.
went there by the end, but you started.
Yeah.
no, I had the 2 cask. So I went.
Oh, did
I
you?
started dark, and then I went to dipper.
Yeah.
And then I came down in ABV.
Yeah. Can I have a
Not
stout?
by
Can I have
choice.
another stout? Can I have a dipper? And then can I have a pilsner?
Yeah.
No, got
And
it.
then started
What are we-
wobbling.
What
Got
are we
a
on
speed
today,
wobble on.
gentlemen?
Well,
What's everyone on?
our guest, Mr. Chewie Lucas.
Either or. Been called far worse.
What you started with?
What I'm starting with is Brewsmith Citra Pale. Nice little cask.
Was it all right?
You know, it's all right. It's very light, very hoppy, but it's nice cleansing of the palate to build me into the day.
That's
They're,
the best review anyone's ever done on this podcast.
Nice.
Good.
Beer,
all right,
good.
yeah.
It's all right.
Very fizzy. That sort of thing.
Effervescent.
Yeah.
Well, that's what usually my like Instagram posts. I don't like say, all right, I usually just go, it tastes nice. The thing I'm more concerned about is the can art. Like, if the can art's good, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying that. It could be a can of dog piss, and I'm like, oh, it's a shiny can.
Now a word from our sponsor, Madry.
He's had Madry.
Dog piss.
You went with Madry?
Yeah.
Well, it was Madry.
Yeah, he did write Madry on the thing. It's a Pilsner from
Deya.
Deya, hoppy pills.
Deya.
Solid.
Fine.
It's solid. Solid lager. Good. Would drink.
I was going to say, I think these are from near my way, aren't they, Brewsmith? They're like, not where I'm from, where I live. Like, are they like Ramsbottom or something?
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Let's just say that as fact, and we'll...
Yeah.
Ramsbottom.
Ramsbottom, correct.
Rammy.
Greater Manchester.
It was written on the board
He
downstairs.
knows his M65 corridor.
Is Ramsbottom classed as Great Manchester?
Yes.
It's on the border. It's on the
it's
North Mank.
It's in Bury, which is in Greater Manchester.
All right.
There's some nice. It's apparently quite nice up there now.
Rammy.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's got bars.
Rammy.
Rammy.
It's all right.
It's got a nickname and
It's
everything.
got some nice bits. All the businesses are shutting because the rates are too high. That's the mark of a good town, isn't it? That's a pretty place.
Gentrification.
Yeah. It's got a pub called something like Drink with DRINC. Drink.
Right. If that was in the eastern bloc of Europe, it would be Drinchech.
Right?
Okay.
I hope that's a recurring theme for the episode. If that was in the Eastern Bloc of Europe, it would be Madrick.
It'd be Madrix. Madchecks.
It's a kind of Madrix.
It's a kind of Madrix.
What you on, J-Bo?
I'm on the Tilquin white peach lambic. It's very nice. Not as much peach as I hoped. I like it a bit more peachy.
Yeah, if we thought Plug wasn't already good, they decided to do a bit of a Tilquin takeover. So they've had peach, apricot,
Peach,
lingonberry,
apricot, lingonberry, and
Lingonberry.
clementine,
clementine.
which is what I'm going to...
Yeah, I was going to start there, but then I looked at the ABV and thought it's a bit high for my first drink because I think it's about 6.8 or something, 7.
The clementine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the highest one
Yeah.
of those. I don't know that brewery.
Tilquin.
Yep.
Quite famous in the lambic world, yeah.
All right. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Quite rare to have them on tap
Very.
at Plug, so
Very, that's
I would recommend getting one later, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I can
I'll
say so
be
far.
next after me. After me, Madry. Yours, mate?
Never heard of this brewery before. Good Chemistry Brewing, Paradise Valley.
Good chemistry.
Citrus and pineapple notes, which I agree with. 100%. Loads of pineapple.
What was that on the board? Number
That's
6?
Cask, yeah.
Okay.
You had it. It was
Yeah.
your warm-up, didn't you? Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'd never go on that side of the board.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why.
that's where all the crazy people are.
I just go straight to the top corner because I know the top corner.
Or top bins.
You try to go alphabetical. Well, not alphabetical, but you
No.
try to read it like a book, don't you?
Yeah, I go top right. 'cause
Yeah,
I
of
know
course,
what's
yeah.
there on the
It's not the
left.
Quran.
I read it like manga.
That's going to offend some people.
Literally, nobody that watches our podcast. Literally fucking Eid today, isn't it? Or like yesterday?
Oh, it's not.
Well, it's Ramadan now.
It's
isn't it?
Ramadan.
Or is it
Yeah.
ended? Right? I know it's Ramadan. And I thought it was drawing to a close like very, very soon.
No, they've still got 3 more weeks.
Is it free?
All right,
4
okay.
weeks, innit?
We'll time the edit so that
Drop this
put
on.
it out at its most offensive.
The most offensive timeline.
Most of
Drop it on Eid.
on Have some of
Top
it.
left.
Happy Eid. Here you go.
It's a niche market, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's already a niche podcast.
Make it even more niche.
Well, about like sort of 20% of our viewership is currently now sat here as a new season co-host and guest. We've got a like a pyramid scheme. We've got that, but in reverse.
The opposite funnel system.
Yeah. It's a reverse funnel system.
Reverse funnel system.
The more we do it, the less it gets.
It's just us sat around buying each other's t-shirts.
Speaking of t-shirts, we've got some new merch out, haven't we?
Yeah, and I forgot to order it before we did this.
Nice
even though
work.
we've had
We've got
weeks.
some new merch coming up. Yep.
Yeah.
If
so
I
it's
can
live.
just find this, it's going to be there. He's going to put a picture of that design just there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're going to put it there.
We've actually got a real graphic designer doing some real graphics.
Yeah. Shout out Jen.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we've had someone who can draw, not just me, who
Traces.
traces stuff off the internet and turns it into my own.
Holding paper up against the computer screen.
Our method for design, our method for anything we've designed so far has been to put the words we want into an AI and press it until it looks vaguely right, and then go, look at this.
Trace that,
That's
please,
enough.
Jason.
Trace that. So don't let all the secrets out. This is all the answers.
AI can improve your business.
Next time on Confessions on 2/3 podcast.
Confessions, none of us like beer. What? Yeah, but we have got Big Cans Good Lager.
Big cans, good lager.
Big cans.
It actually as well, like, because we hadn't talked about that for ages. Was that episode 1?
Yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah.
Big cans.
You just
good
said
lager.
it. And
I
you
said
were
it.
like,
I can't remember
I
what
want
it
it
was.
as a t-shirt.
Oh, it was about.
Madry.
No, man. Who was?
Who does tall cans?
Oh shit! Yeah, and I was wrong about it. Anyway, I was thinking of a different brewery, but it was the one that had the cans downstairs in the fridge, and you had
Arbor.
No,
Was it the Rivy episode because you were big up in?
no,
Rivy
it was
about
the one before that. It was the first one where we were upstairs here, and you'd had a couple of the cans of the different lagers that they had in the. No, I'd had them in cans. You'd had them and draft downstairs.
We can't remember beer names, but we can't remember why we created
They were like
t-shirts.
like maybe Czech.
Oh!
No.
Vinoradsky. Vinoradsky.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In a Russian voice, even though they're not Russian.
French.
Arrivederci.
From Wales.
I thought I was doing a Jamaican accent.
Oh my god, I can't believe none of us went back when you said Jamaican. It's all I think about all the time. Back.
What the fuck was that?
It's the fact that
If I see it,
she
I
goes
have
to
to
do it. She goes to do it and then pulls herself back to be like, no, wait, that's
She
not
tries.
it. It's like, no. Yeah, got it. Back. So good. That's up there for me, that's up there with bird shit in Ashley Young's mouth and hello you guys. Like absolute peak entertainment. Wonderful. Right, we've covered the important
There
things.
we are. Shitting in Ashley Young's mouth.
That's one of the best things I've ever seen on telly.
He didn't even know. He said in an interview afterwards, he didn't
did
even
that.
notice.
Apparently it's been debunked and it's not real, but I choose not to believe that.
No, because
I'm
it was
an
out
Ashley Young.
immediately after it happened. And it was like,
I'm an Ashley Young bird shit truther.
yeah, no, I'm with you, mate.
Yeah, it happened. He can deny it as much as he wants. A bird shit in that man's mouth.
Yeah.
On the telly.
Yeah.
Live.
And you just
And
carried
he
on.
didn't notice.
What was the name of the bird?
Apparently, that's what...
I think it was. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, lads, you won't believe what our Sheila did to Ashley Young.
Was that your Jamaican voice?
Yeah, lads. Our Sheila.
Fucking hell. Chewie, we've got a note here.
Good
to talk
start.
about your craft journey.
I'm all for craft journeys because I think we're all on a different one. We've
Yeah.
all come from sort of different, I'll say backgrounds then, but that sounded
Yeah.
sounded a bit
Is there
weird.
one where you think like, oh, is there a beer that you went, it got you going from, I don't know, having a tin of Punk IPA to being like, shit, I'm going to go and search stuff out. I'm going to go mental.
No, so I was working at Weatherspoons, and they was introducing craft, and I remember it was
Hobgoblin.
Winches.
I remember they having 6 Point Bengali.
Oh, and they did a dipper as well, didn't
Yeah,
in the green... in this...
they? The little tinnies.
Yeah, in
the
the-
little tinnies,
I
yeah.
remember that one.
So I used to work in there. I used to buy about 4 cans, and I just used to walk home drinking them because no one would say anything because they just look like Red Bull cans.
Yeah.
They probably think I'm just a weirdo that's drinking Red Bull at 1 o'clock in the morning walking home. But that's how it started, because I kept on like buying all the Bengali. Then I think.
How long ago was that?
2015.
Yeah, 'cause I'm thinking like there was a time where spoons did used to have like a bit of a changing sort of backdrop of cans. You'd go in, there'd be like 10, 15, and then if you went back a month or 6 weeks later, it would be mainly different. Like Punk IPA, whatever, would probably still be there, but they had like Flying Dog and stuff like that in there back then.
Top shelf fridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They used to have it on top shelf.
So they had a lot of 6 points. So they had Bengal. They had I'm pointing at the fridge.
I thought you were pointing at Bengalis.
Yeah.
Oh, that fridge.
Crisp, and then
Crisps.
Then they introduced resin, which was like an
That's the one. That's the one.
8%.
That's the 8% dipper. That was one of my first dippers. That was one of my first dippers.
Yeah, so
Completely forgot about those two.
because I was just buying them constantly. The manager of Wetherspoons made me the craft champion. At that time, I had no fucking idea what that meant.
So you were forced to get into craft.
You're pissed off.
Yeah.
Can you be in charge of these beers?
So so it was like, I'll just take one of every craft beer, take them home, try them, and then create some tasting notes, and then you can like try to sell them to people. So I was like, free beer? Fucking too right. So I just cleared the fridge, went home, drank them, made no notes, and that was it. Just got pissed at home. But that's how I started on like the craft journey, like Bengali. Then I started like experimenting on like, I didn't really experiment. It was just what was ever out, or trying something different that I saw in like Morrison's or Tesco's or anything like that. Then I only started Instagram through a mental breakdown, which
Usually the other way around,
which is actually true. So I was having a complete mental breakdown. It was about three and a half years ago, and I would just sat talking to my mate on the phone, who's actually an Instagrammer. A-Bomb Craft Beer. His name's A-Bomb Tony. Best mate, love him. Best man at his wedding and everything. He was just talking to me about like the Instagram beer culture and how like amazing it is and how it's helped him and stuff like that. So I went into it then with my ADHD and my tism and everything like that. I pretty much went in like full on, and I was buying like everything that I can get in deliveries. I was making 5 posts a day, but like it was a good like stepping stone for me because I set myself targets. So I was like, I'll try to get 100 followers. I got 100 followers, let's get 200. And then I was getting like gratification. It was bringing me out of my slump a little bit. And then I got to like 500 followers. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to walk to the shops now.
Nice.
And because I was like a bit agoraphobic as well. And I kind of laugh now because mental health is like obviously terrible and like the shit that people go through. But looking back, I can go, you know what, I was a bit of a dickhead back then. Like, why do I need to be so scared? Like, I remember like walking to the Co-op. It was the first time that I've been out. I've got to think about Dairy Milk chocolate buttons. I fucking love them. I went to the shop, bought them, walked out of the shop, realised I bought the wrong ones, and I started crying outside. I was like, and now I can look back and go, you're a bit of a fucking weapon. But
Did you start throwing them back at the employees and stuff? Is that why?
no.
Where's your Bengali?
I've got 500 fucking followers.
Hurling dairy milk at them.
But I wasn't brave enough to go back in and like try to correct it. So I started crying and just walked back home. And it was like, right, I need to set my targets again. And then I was using Instagram as like a sort of target to build myself back up. And then eventually I just got over it. Like my mental, well, not got over it. I'm just still there. I'm still fucked, but I mean, I'm a lot better. And like people say that social media and stuff like that, but it's the beer community that actually brought me out of my slump, really, and that's how it really started.
So does that still help you now? Do you still have targets now, or you just go with the flow now?
I just go with the flow now. I've got to the point where I'm happy. I'm well maintained. I'm brilliant. I still have bad moments, everything like that. But
you buy boxes of dairy milk buttons instead.
I buy boxes to avoid breakdowns outside the local co-op. But no, it was literally just it was a means to an end. At first, then I got so involved, and I started to fall in love with the community, and I decided to stick with it. And it's probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made, and it just come off like just talking to my mate Tony, going, "Oh, you like beer? You're having a hard time. I've had a hard time in the past. Why don't you try Instagram and stuff like that? And this beer community, I think like you'll do well." And then all of a sudden, I went in, and it was fucking mental.
I'm going to be honest, mate. I was not expecting that.
No.
That was insane.
Can I ask you saying about Instagram a bit? So you don't do anything on like the Facebook craft beer?
No.
Just gets a tit out every now and then.
I just get a tit out every now and then.
It's just because
when the dressing gown's on, we know what's happening.
Like I see a bit on like Facebook craft beer, like UK craft beer forum and stuff like that, and you're talking about Instagram really, really positively, and whereas I actually think the Facebook group of it can be a bit horrible. Like it's really like it doesn't take very well to anyone who's new.
It's
like
full of boomers, that's why.
Well, it's just like proper like hoarding of like the scene. Like if someone was to come in with that, right, which I openly admitted I didn't know who the brewery was before, and you just went, oh, they're a big, they're quite a big deal in Lambic. Within a minute of me posting, oh, I've just had this and I didn't know who this brewery was.
Get crucified.
They'd be like, oh, you didn't know who they were? And you call yourself a human? Like they're just horrible. I find on Facebook.
These are all the people you can hear them. You can hear them asking for the camera discount. You can hear them asking for the 10 pence.
I've got like 3 names in my head that I'm trying really hard not to say out loud.
But I
Don't do it.
I think it's just like who you surround yourself around. A big turning point for me, like from what got me from like 200 to 300 followers up into like more, was like you go and find bad people wherever, and there was a really bad guy at one point that was just sending dick pics out to all women.
No.
On Instagram. I called him, like I sent him a message. I said, I did some Facebook sleuthing. I got his like name, where he's from, his mum's name, and everything. I'm like, oh, I think your mum.
LinkedIn.
I was like, your mum here, and then like he just disappeared. He deleted his account and everything like that. And then I messaged like some of the girls. I said, oh, I've dealt with that guy. You don't need to worry. Then all of a sudden, like boom, I got like 1,000 followers. I'm like, well, I didn't expect that, but
nice,
yeah. But it was nice. I think that was like kind of the turning point for me, where I was like, there's some good people, there's some bad people, but there's more good people than there are bad people.
Is that why your Insta bio is craft beer enthusiast dick pic? Dick pic. I don't know what Crusader. I was wondering.
I'm a vigilante of the night.
I'm not on X anymore. I'm only on the.
No, I've gone off X.
I've purged myself of everything.
I said I would, and then I just kept it because...
Struggle to keep up with Instagram these days.
Yeah, I can't be arsed anything.
You say that though. I think we just spend all day sending reels to each other.
I do, yeah.
Basically.
That's all it's for. Yeah, little Instagram. Little YouTube.
Yeah.
To be honest, it seems like Twitter's just turned into like a hub of misinformation, like discrediting certain stuff, and then OnlyFans models promoting their accounts.
Yeah.
Which I mean, like when that pops up, I'm not gonna like dispute like a girl trying to earn their pence at all.
What I really, really like on Twitter still, right, is if you go on like say you go on BBC News, BBC News is absolutely brilliant for this. Let's say there's a story that is what's happened. Like, give us a story that might just be in the news today. Well, not that one, because that's gross. That's not nice. I don't know, but what it'll just be a load of comments underneath, some from the same account, that just say little keywords from it. So if it went like, man sat with baseball cap and shirt on, it would go, man cap. And then the next one it would go, shirt, tragic. It's just buzzwords to try to like make it seem like it's interacting with the thing, but it's just all like, it's just bots. Oh, right. I think it's so good. The heavier the news article, the more more serious it is, the better it is. Because it's like, if it's something like mega news political and it's just like some bot going, oh my God, I can't believe, and then it just pulls like, Leo Varadkar has resigned, click my OnlyFans. It's just fucking amazing. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Like the algorithm that they've got these bots on just doesn't make sense. I love it.
Nice.
That's my favourite thing about Twitter.
That's clever marketing.
It's good.
It's like a man's been mauled by a tiger in the San Diego Zoo. Also, Tiger Man.
Yeah, like, Tiger Man.
Tiger Man. No, we've got a new superhero.
Tiger Man.
Breaking news: mauled. Like, what? It's not anything.
We've got some new beers. You went with
Madry.
Yeah, their new lambic beer.
I got the Clementine one.
Tilquin, yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you reckon?
I haven't tried it yet. I was waiting.
Life sit.
Absolutely mint.
So it's only 6. It's not 6.8.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Charles.
Yeah. Oh, that's refreshing.
Clementines.
Yeah.
All the clementines.
Is clementine just like a fancy orange?
I think so. That's what I always thought. I thought it was a fancy.
Yeah, it's
I don't understand that.
You know, an easy
It's an orange that only comes out at Christmas.
Is it an easy peeler?
Right. So hang on. So you said clementine, and you said clementine.
Clementine?
I said
I thought it was Clementine.
Clementine.
Is Clementine the plural?
Potato.
I don't know. I see it on when Jamie Oliver cooks with them at Christmas, because that's the only time they come out.
Guy.
Pucker.
Yeah. No, I don't mean the two time he comes out. He's non-stop. But Clementine's, he says Clementine, and it fucks me right off.
Clementine? Yeah. Get yourself a Carolina right now, and that's Clementine.
It's bad that my diet pretty much just runs off chicken strips and beer. That I'm searching at what is a Clementine. Clementine.
What is a Clement?
It's a type of
That's
virus.
weird. Google just says, trust me, mate, you don't need to know. Yeah. If you've come this far, you're fine.
If you've come this far, you've already got scurvy. You don't need it. It's too late for you.
Jason, what did you go with?
I went for the apricot Tilquin.
Have you completed the set now?
No, I need to have that one.
You've had 3 of the 4.
I've had 3 of the 4.
That's
so
5.
3 of the 5. Have you had 3 of the 4?
Help.
And then we went with the same thing. We went local. We went Chain House.
Chain House, big up Chain House.
What was it called? I forgot.
Safari Strut.
Safari Strut. Yeah,
Which is a
Citra.
pale.
Citra motorway.
Very pale.
Very pale.
Yeah.
It smells fucking awesome.
I'm glad your shirt liked it anyway.
I can confirm. Tastes awesome as well. All right, guys. I thought we would talk about what we've had recently. Anyone want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Get you on
Before I get my recent good things, I will get my recent bad thing out of the way.
Good.
In fact, I've got 2 recent bad things. One of them was I had Vocation Death by Daiquiri, which is a strawberry and lime daiquiri sour.
That's a supermarket one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw it in Sainsbury's yesterday. No, not for me.
It doesn't happen a lot, but fucking hell, I threw it down the drain.
No.
It was gross, like really bad. It could be personal taste.
What's the style?
Like, it's meant to be a daiquiri sour, strawberry and lime daiquiri sour.
Sorry, yeah.
But it was just like, I mean, the flavours it promises, they were there. It was strawberry and it was limey and it was sour, but it was horrible. You know what I mean? It didn't taste like a daiquiri. It didn't taste like a good sour beer. It just tasted like you'd AI'd all those words together, and that's what you'd come out with this slurry. It's like,
Oh, not one of those AI beers again. Fuck yeah.
AI makes beer.
The other thing I wanted to mention was, I sent you guys a picture the other day. I went to go and visit my mate James in Leeds on Tuesday, when I went to see a band, and we worked our way through the Northern Monk Beer 52 box. Right? So he lives in Leeds, Northern Monk are from Leeds. I'm already furious if I'm opening a box from Beer 52 where the beer has travelled away and then come back, right? And obviously they're not going to put their premium stuff in there, but there was 8 cans, they were all 330 cans.
8 cans of faith.
Honestly.
You're saying Beer 52 don't cultivate a nice collection of beers for their subscribers every month?
Hello, it's Tony from Beer 52 in Scotland. What have you got lying about? It's that. That's how it is in my head. What have you got going cheap? We'll tell them it's exclusive because no one else fucking wants it. That's Beer 52. That's my Scottish accent. No, honestly, there was one good one, right? And this is going to sound sycophantic, right? Because it's this podcast and we've had them on. But the best, me and James drank them in ABV order. And the best one was a collab with Rivy. It was Hike the Pike, hazy IPA, about 7%.
It's about Rivy, that, isn't it?
Something like that.
About the pike.
That was fine. Still only it wasn't like blow your socks off, but it was, it was the best of the bunch. Some of them were absolutely terrible. There was
Was it 10?
8.
It was 8.
8 330ml cans.
1 out of 8. That's pretty shit.
Yeah.
Small cans as well.
What have we got? A Golden Bitter, a Belgian table beer, a hazy pale, a West Coast session IPA, a session IPA, Aurora, a pale ale, just like a pina colada pale hazy IPA. That was horrible. That was like
That sounds...
another
Who was that
bad.
by?
That was Northern Monk and
That sounds like someone else did one that I've had and I liked it.
Turning Point.
And it didn't. Oh no, it wasn't.
Pomona? Did Pomona do one?
A pina colada?
Yeah.
I don't think they would have done a pale. I don't know.
I'll think Vault City then for a second. Vault City did.
They've done.
We'll get on to Jason and Vault City shortly.
A good one that I had recently though is this Lemon Drop Hill. It's a gluten-free from White Burn True. It's I think it was classed as just a pale ale, but it was really really lemony, like that, like the good end of sour. Like you would drink 5 very like sun's out like that. You would just knock them back, keep going, like really really nice. So that was banging. That's in my little local Casky place.
Wally Wines.
Not Wally Wines, no. Buffer Stops in Rottenstall, which is in the train station. Oh yeah, it's in the Ramy train line.
It's in the Ramy Rottenstall metropolitan area.
It's a Ramy postcode.
Cool, I'll go. Last night, I sent it to the group chat, I had a Master Stoked from Badger Beers. That was something I picked up in Sainsbury's. Huge aromas of like caramel and toffee. It was just literally like it was a really nice,
find that one that I
really
mentioned
nice supermarket ale. I couldn't believe it.
I've Sainsbury's up there.
They do rotate quite well. Sainsbury's.
Because I'm not.
It's like 3rd on the list of supermarkets that I go to. Ooh. So I rarely go Asda's top for me because it's round the corner.
Yeah.
Then it's Tesco. Then it's
Which Badger was it?
Master Stoked.
Because I had the Badger, I had the West Coast from Badger, and that was actually really
yeah.
good.
And I had a coffee stout, which was like all right as well.
Yeah,
interesting.
They seem to be okay.
Badger's on point.
Badger's on point.
Badger's on point.
I gave a 5. I gave a 5 out on Untapped.
Whoa!
It was Rivington No Day for a Do. Yeah. It's an all Nelson IPA, and I think it. It became
Nelson
my
Street like track.
It became my desert island beer. On
nice.
Really? Yeah. I would drink that all day. And that apologies. That is a New Zealand IPA, which is what we wanted to do for the initial segment, which was drink
all the
a
beers.
beer of Chewy's favourite style. So, but yeah, quality. If you've not already had it, I highly recommend.
I've just found that one, when you said about that stout, I said in our little group chat.
Oh, you remember
I said there was another one in Sainsbury's a few years ago that was like, I'm sure it's macro, I don't know who the brewery is, but it was banging as well. And I've looked, it was called Mocha by Bateman's. It looks very crafty, big 500ml thingy. Bateman's coffee chocolate beer. But I gave it 4.25 on tap back then.
Masters, isn't it?
It was just really, really good. That's another little Sainsbury's. It's what?
It's by Masters.
Oh, God. Master Bateman. That's where... How old are you?
I didn't even see that.
How old?
I didn't get that until you broke it down. I was like...
Because what's happened is, right, I'm... Like, he hasn't done one for probably 4 episodes. He's not done one of his shit jokes, right? But that doesn't make me relax. That puts me more on edge. I know it's coming. It's just when.
I got one more shout out.
Go.
Siren, Shattered Dream Nitro. It's
Siren.
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 Siren. Shit.
Siren.
Don't look at me in disgust.
You said it like
You absolute prick.
It was more the fact that you said siren. Like, whenever I've had siren, it tastes like dog shit.
I think they're weak.
Yeah.
Really weak. Yeah.
I've got I mean, I had a lot of Siren when I was getting into craft, so I've got like a
Soft spot.
I've got a big soft spot for
yeah.
them when they were back in bottles. But this was Shattered Dream Nitro. It was like I described it as Guinness on steroids, just 9.6%, dangerous as well.
Yeah, and
really?
I've been told that the barrel age stuff is like on point. Like, it's fucking amazing. But everything like
Got
else.
one of them magic barrels.
You don't do the supermarket ones because they rotate in the supermarkets quite well.
Well, I'm terrible because I do stupid things like I've done.
Oh, yeah.
Coming on with that bit, don't you worry about that.
Speaking of
That's
stupid,
getting immense.
speaking of stupid things, that's
Please
a good
dive
segue.
well.
Yeah, so after quite openly saying, oh, I'm not going to drink any more sour beers 2024.
Because your mouth was banged out.
Mouth banged out.
Last time we're here, he's going, I'm
gonna
going to
just
lay
drink
off the
West
sour
Coast.
beers. I'm just going to, do you know, I'm just going to have some nice IPAs. I'm not good. That's my accent.
I'm on the break. I was all in on the Westies. I'm like, West Coast, that's it.
Yeah.
West Side. That's all I was going to go for. And then a stupid thing happened like 2 weeks ago where Volt did this 33% discount. And I've ended up
We need
with-
to get the picture of your delivery there as well, please.
Did I send the box? Did I send
Yeah.
the picture?
Yeah,
you oh, look what's just come. Look, like, what? Why the fuck have you done that?
So did you find out how many cans you ordered?
So there's
72.
12. There's 12 in each.
Oh.
No, there's 16 in 2 of them, and then there's 12 in ish in the
32.
middle one, plus another 5 I think was in that top
44.
one.
So what? Just round about 50.
Yeah,
Just under 50 cans.
yeah.
Just under 50
How good
cans.
is that?
Yeah.
That looks like when you'd actually just get a delivery in the pub, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I've got this. Yeah, sound.
So,
Yeah, bring them in the dolly.
but out of the selection that's been in there, it's not actually one of my highlight beers that I've had in the last couple of weeks because the session sours are always fantastic from Vault. The sweet shop stuff, I'm still to tackle the big boy.
I've
fizzy
got a bit
blue.
of. It's giving me anxiety a bit. Like,
Well,
because I
what's
know they did. Do you know the fizzy blue bottle one?
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
done an 8% one,
that? Yeah.
and it means extra green shits. In the
Oh,
morning.
super! But
Super green shits in the morning.
the
So it's
Parma
like
Violet
I can't.
was also Parma Violet.
Oh,
Oh, it's very good though.
Purple
It's
poo.
so nice.
But does that give you purple poo?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
wow! What was the colour really purple as well?
It's purple enough, yeah.
Wow.
So good though. The sweet shop stuff is banging. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's no sweets in it.
I had the fizzy watermelon, and it seems like it was just melted down sweets.
Too sweet, or was
No,
it?
no, it was
No, no.
really nice. It was
That's
really,
the session.
really
That's
nice.
only 4% though. The
Yeah.
watermelon
Oh, right,
slices. But it tastes exactly what it's Vault. It's Vault's what Vault does. But
That's what he does.
What he does. But the best thing I've had, because I also get a Mash Gang subscription, the Mash Gang wheat beer called Further.
Further?
It's
What?
spelled with 2
Further.
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 Oh, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, so further but dyslexic.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
As if I'd spelt it.
Why is it called that?
I don't know. It's Mash Gang. But this,
Big up Jordan. Jordan's amazing.
as a wheat beer, I cracked one, and sometimes you have a beer,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it's hitting everything. It's cold, it's fresh, and then you suddenly go, ooh.
And it's gone.
Yeah, and it's not like, and this is what baffles me with Mash Gang, is normally a low alcohol beer, it's just wet, it's thin, it's nothing.
Yeah, it tastes empty.
This, because I'm not a massive wheat beer fan, but it was more akin to like a Weetabix wheat rather than a wheat beer.
Oh,
If that makes
wet
sense.
hay.
Wet hay. And I was like, this is Moorish as fuck. This is. I wish the subscription had more of it in, because I dusted all 4 tins off that day.
So it actually tastes like you're having a
Yeah,
meal.
it tastes like there's some substance there, and I mean it's 0.5%, but that's the best thing I've had. Really, that's the one thing I've had in the last 3 weeks that I'm thinking, wow.
I thought when that delivery came and you had all them cases of beer, I initially thought that's all Mashed Gang.
Yeah.
So when you sent that picture of all them boxes, I'm like, has he lost his fucking mind and he's bought like 96 cans of alcohol-free beer or something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Drink them all in one day. And
Oh,
pissed.
delivery's gone cheap. Like, is everything all right? But then I realised, oh no.
Yeah, no, I have gone mental.
He's gone mental, it's all sours.
But I will be going to Vault City's new brewery, I think.
Well, we'll do a vlog.
Yeah,
Where is this?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Oh, I'll get my accent out. I like that.
You're a southerner though, aren't you?
I'll do me. No, my Scottish accent. My beer 52 one.
Hello, man.
That's Jamaican.
All right, guys. I'm Aaron. I'm from Beer 52. You know, here in Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland.
Give me what? I need some beer for my boxes. What have you got on
What
the
have you
floor?
got? What's fallen behind the fridge?
What's spoiled?
Chewie.
Me. I'll start off with probably the best beer that I've had so far this year is a Track. New Zealand hopped. I think they're experimenting with New Zealand hops quite a bit at the minute, but it's Lone Meadow, which is an IPA, 6.5%. It made me cream my knickers.
Lovely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Lovely.
6.5% IPA. Good.
Honestly, it was just so thick, so juicy. It was just beautiful, and I could bathe in that shit all day. Honestly, it was I would say in the past couple of years, probably one of the best beers that I've had is the Evil Dead collab with Chainhouse, the Dipper. That's up there as one of my favourites recently. But this is.
Do you know what the problem is
beyond
with Track? Is they do too many good beers. So I'm knee deep in the Gold Top series. I have to get every single Gold Top, and then
It'd be rude not to.
Away from that, I might get a Dipper. But then they do amazing IPAs, and then I'm like, I'm just going to end up drinking Track, or I'm going to look like Jason who just drinks Volt and Mash Gang. And then I never get the IPAs. But that sounds awesome.
It was really, really good. Fresh, hoppy, full of sweetness, citrus, passion fruit, just a kick of bitterness at the end. And for me, what I like is like that taste of alcohol, and it actually had that taste of alcohol running through it as well. The little burn,
okay.
I love that.
That is the second best beer review that we've ever had.
Fizzy, good, yellow. That's ours.
Sour.
And
It's a proper review.
I want to subvert things a little bit here, if that's the right word. My worst beer that I've had this year,
Go for it.
Putty.
Oh!
Okay.
No way.
Because
I didn't even bother this year.
No.
It was dog dick.
oh shit, dog dick.
Yeah, honestly, it just tasted fucking gash. I hated
I
it.
loved it.
There's obviously a hype around Putty and everything like that, and everyone's got to buy it, and I think it's clever marketing what Verdant are doing. Is it Verdant or Verdant?
Verdon.
Verdant.
Verdon.
I
Verdant.
don't know. I mean, what is it? It's the French word for green, isn't it? French? Italian?
No idea.
No,
It's pronounced. They did a beer, didn't they? It's pronounced Verdant.
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 Yeah, but is that
I don't know.
Cornish?
Verdant.
Greeny.
It's
I don't
pronounced
know.
Verdant.
The Cornish, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's clever marketing what they do, and I think it's just a standard dipper that's marketed very, very well. But then when it's come to this year's iteration,
Game over.
just it's bollocks, absolute
I-
bollocks.
So we talked about it on here, and decided that it was probably more hype than anything else.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Which obviously meant that you rushed out and fucking got one straight away like that. But I looked on beer shelf, and I thought, shall I do it? Shall I just get one? Because I'll be like, say I was going that way at the weekend to drop the kids off or something like that. I'm like, I'll get one. And I went on the site, I'm like, oh, tenner. Yeah, fine, whatever, I will. For the one-off, it's all sold out. I'm like, fuck it then. I've
the
not
thing.
chased it down.
No.
I won't bother.
So
I
what
just
found
hype
out
doesn't get
I
to
just
me.
think it's a solid beer that comes out every year. For me, it's a guaranteed. Like, I drink a lot of new beer in the year. Sometimes I just want something that I know is going to be solid. So I always just get it. It's solid. It doesn't really wow me.
No,
It's not going to wow
The
me.
can out's the best thing. I think.
Yeah.
The can out is fantastic.
Every year the can out's wicked.
The way that they change that every year is
But
brilliant.
I heard they overbrewed this year
Oh, right.
to do a demand thing because everyone was
Well,
getting.
they've got the
like-
tipper now, haven't they?
Yeah.
As well.
I've not tried the tipper.
Tipper was good.
Because
Last
if
year
you
it was
looked
good.
online, you could still get it in a lot of places.
I've-
Over years it was gone. It was gone.
If you ever just want a great beer, solid, just reliable, can I just suggest? Madry.
Tilquin Madry.
No, like the previous players, I would say are just like a normal 7 out of 10. And people have said to me like this year's putty, you need to let it sit for.
I always let them sit, yeah.
Like for about a week or two, but I'm not about that. I want to drink my beer right now. I want to get drunk.
Do you know, I
And-
think if you
See,
if
I
you're
let
going to
mine
pay
get
that
sit.
much
I tend
for
to
that
let
one
mine sit.
beer that they've it's our annual release that gives us the most hype and all the rest of it, and it's going to go out and it's going to be you're probably shelling a minimum of 10 quid out for it.
Yeah.
It should be
Ready to
pretty
go,
reasonable.
isn't it?
It should be good to go.
Yeah, it should be drinkable at that moment, especially with in terms of us with Instagram and everything like that. You don't want to be posting a putty a month, 2 months after.
I always think, do you know when it comes out too green and it's not ready and it's not right? What
Yeah.
must it have tasted like when they had that sip and gone, this is
Yeah.
not ready to can? Or they've just gone, we have to can it
Fuck
now.
it.
We have to can it now.
I
'cause
think
that's what the time
I
is
think
It's that time of year.
yeah. I think
so they don't taste it and go, this needs another week or so. Or
This tastes like
are they on
money.
are they on a strict schedule? They need to get that one out to get the next one in, and they've got everything
There's probably
planned.
a myriad of factors in, but when you think about probably their volume and how much they can store and can, you think about the canning process.
They've got to get it right in the
Yeah,
shop.
Probably got
yeah.
pre-orders and stuff for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
'cause it's so
they'll have
hyped.
so many.
So if it hits
that they've
or
got to send out
misses,
already.
they're just like fingers crossed it gets better in the can, I guess.
Well, I spoke to Raz from Beer Shelf,
Yeah.
Bargain Booze, and he was saying that he ordered 2 boxes, and that's the only amount that they would give him. And then all of a sudden, he said, "Oh yeah, apparently they overmade it," and then another 6 boxes turned up just at Bargain Booze.
This is I've heard.
He sold them all, so
Yeah,
the hype's there.
I heard the same that it, and I'd seen it online that suddenly it was like normally if you forget it for a week, you might get lucky and find a can somewhere. But this time, like even 2 or 3 weeks after, I could still get it. But at that point, I'm just like I'm over it. I really like the can. But I
The
can't be
time's
arsed.
passed.
Yeah, it's like.
I'll see if they've got any at the Wally Wine Shop.
You will have. You will have.
Raz has probably still got 1 box left. I've never
He's
known
just
that
hoarded
was
in the
his
back
name.
like a little
Raz.
gremlin.
My putty.
He's a very nice lad. He's got a bit of time for him.
Oh, he's top. Yeah, he's top.
I didn't know that. I didn't know his name.
Raz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
I do know.
he's absolutely
Beer
sound.
shelf. Leyland Bargain Booze.
Next part of the podcast, I wanted to discuss underrated breweries because I love stealing ideas from the Craft Beer channel. Thank you very much. And I thought it was quite an interesting topic. So breweries that we all like that maybe don't get their flowers, but then as I was looking through it, and I found it quite difficult because some of the ones I picked probably only established in the last 3 years. So I was like, are they underrated or are they just new? So I thought I'd put it to the group. What does everyone think?
Before we dig in,
brewers.
I'm just going to move that from there to there.
Okay.
Content. That's all.
Well, I thought it was there originally.
It was.
Yeah, he moved it. The lights moved on it.
A bit of editing for you there, Jason.
There you go. No. Leave it in. It's all good stuff.
It's all BTS in the... It's behind the scenes whilst it's in the scenes.
Wow.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah. Deadpool.
effects.
I've not seen Deadpool. I don't.
Ever?
No, I don't like Marvel.
I don't think I've got enough battery for this.
Sorry.
Yeah, all right. Underrated brew.
Sorry. Fuck. Everybody says to me, right, like, you'll love it, try it stream. I'm sure I would, but like, there's so much Marvel stuff that I can't get into it now. I can't.
It's
I love Star Wars, but I've never.
Standalone.
I've
There's
never.
only 2 films.
No,
Seems to be 3.
no.
Before we go really digress, how many bad films have you rewatched you made for your film podcast?
Oh, I've stopped doing that ages ago. But I watched like 2.5 series of Friends and 2 films. Yeah, it was horrible.
Deadpool. Oh, okay. Not judging you or anything.
No.
I feel like your face might be Deadpool for the whole episode.
That'd be brilliant.
Wait! I know a thing. Hang on. Wait. Is that a thing? That's a thing, isn't it? He does that. Like Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Underrated breweries.
Go on. Anyway, back to the podcast.
So I had Pentridge
Oh, really?
because they've been going since 2014. First time I heard of them was lockdown. They brought out some dippers and tippers during that time, and then it turned out that they've been doing like cask ales and stuff previously. I don't really see the craft beers, but if I see a cask beer, like they're always really, really good.
That's a bit like Hawkshead, isn't it?
So I think they deserve their flowers. One for me and you, Braybrook.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're massively underrated. They do lots of different styles of lagers. They've just recently gone to Bruiser. So if you sign up for Bruiser monthly subscription, they do a Braybrook box. I think they were quite good. Utopian. I love Utopian.
You do?
Yeah.
I get
I
get a few yearly packages of Utopian beers. Cause
Is that's the lager you were on about? Or I was on about the lager and you had some of those?
Yeah. Down in Devon, I think.
Yeah, it did like a British... What did they do? Was it like... It wasn't just British lager,
No,
was
it's
it?
called a British lager.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be like British Pilsner or, so that, like, at least something, not just lager, like an actual kind of lager, like a foreign name to put in with British.
They do
no.
all different styles of lagers. I've just never had a bad beer from them. I think they're brilliant. But I think because it's lager, it's not considered as true craft. But it is craft. So those are mine. I had a few others as well. State of Kind from Wigan. They are quite new though, so I wouldn't say they're underrated. I think they're just new. Yeah. Anyone got anything else?
Well, when I was thinking about it, I was like, it's fun. Like when breweries are underrated, either what happens is the hype either catches up with them or they drop off. And one that I always think I used to love and I would bang on about was Brew by Numbers, but they've dropped off. Like the supermarket ones are obviously fine, but like pre that, like the old Brandon, like original in the bottle. Like sediment at the bottom of the bottle, unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Back
be honest,
then they were bangers.
I see Brew by Numbers and I'm not attracted.
Oh, I used to absolutely love them.
They were Holy Grail beers at one point.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it last time, but probably among like beer knobhead circles, they're not underrated. But Colonel don't get enough shouted about. I still don't think. But for me, Play.
I knew you were going to say
I knew you knew it. I knew you knew it.
Oh, back my way, like.
No, they're from Borough. I'm not from Borough. Or maybe Stockton, actually.
I mean,
they get a lot for like their fruity stuff that they do. like they do like milkshake bits and bobs and sours and like stuff of fruit. But like last year, the best IPA, it might have been last year, it might have been the year before, the best IPA I had by a country mile was from Play. And it was their triple dry hopped called Double Strike. And I still think about it and I still look for it.
I'm still annoyed about that one because I had it and the can was oxidised.
It was absolutely
So
amazing.
So I think I had a version of Lucky Strike about a couple of years ago, and it was oxidised as well, and it tasted like wet fucking leather.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because it was supposed to be good, yeah.
And since then, I've never had Play Brewing. It's just sort of like
It's just
it's played on my mind a little bit.
No,
I cried myself to sleep.
I've mentioned it on here a few times to these guys because it was when I was coming up to look at houses. Oh wait, hang on. I should also mention that I used to work for a brewery in Sheffield, and
we've had that on the bingo card.
Probably something else as well. But no, when I came up here to look for houses, I went to because I was moving from the northeast. I went to Beer Shelf. And they had some Play stuff there, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, it looks cool, I'll get some. Saw that it was like 25, 30 miles from my door, and that I'd come to the other side of the country to get it. And had it, and I was like, that is good. And it wasn't until I moved back here when I had the that Double Strike. And that was banging. I think that might have been 2022, not 23.
Yeah.
But that was the best beer I had that year, easy. So, Play.
Of course. Any underrated breweries from you guys?
Well,
Madry.
So, Madry. I struggle with this because I didn't do the homework really.
No, I did it for you. I did it for you, to be honest.
Yeah, but I was thinking about this, and Beavertown when they first appeared, and you've got to think when
Old Beavertown.
Old
Beavertown.
Old original.
Pre-buyout.
15 year ago, Beavertown.
Pre-buyout, yeah, pre-buyout.
15 years ago.
No.
No.
No. Three, four.
No.
No,
Hang on a minute.
No, Beavertown have been going a long time.
No, I mean,
Like I'm talking. So hold on.
2014 Beavertown.
Maybe. Hold on. How long have they been going?
God, that's 10 years ago.
That's what I mean.
saying
That's the problem.
I'm saying the drop off was probably about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, a bit before then.
Yeah. Like
The drop off was well before then.
Pre-buyout Beavertown was mint.
Yeah,
Yes.
pre-buyout was good.
And at that point,
Gallery was fire.
I don't think the scene was as prevalent as it was, but I used to see Beavertown stuff down in London, but nowhere else. Down in that London. You'd see
The
it.
big smoke.
And then
They would
suddenly-
have that down in that London, wouldn't
But
they?
I remember only ever seeing small cans of neck oil as
Yeah, 330s,
as that and smog as a craft. It might have dropped into Weatherspoons at some point.
You used to
But
get the odd Black Betty in spoons,
well,
actually.
And I think at the time, because it
That was
wasn't,
unreal.
it wasn't
Well.
the scene wasn't as big. That was something I'd see a can. I'm like, fucking yeah, I love that.
It looks good.
Well, back then it tasted good.
Yeah.
So I don't think they got as much.
Right.
Props
Can
as they
I
probably
knock him out of
could
this,
have had.
please? Can I withdraw his suggestion for Beavertown? Because they definitely aren't underrated because they got bought the hell out like that. Like Heineken looked at everything and went, "Who do we want first? These guys."
I wasn't
No,
sure where you were
so
going.
that happened when things like Camden and Meantime were all just starting.
Oh, they already bought.
And it was just like, oh right, we need to have a
I thought
we need
Beavertown
to have a
were the
craft
first
brewery
ones,
from
yeah.
London.
So how long have Beavertown actually been going for then?
Let's have a look. Shall we open the Bible?
I think-
Untapped.
At one point, they were peaking, and I was looking at this earlier in the week actually, because someone put it up. Like they did a collab with Cloudwater, do not open until 1985. That
11.
was one
Yeah.
of the first dippers I had after Bengali, and it was fucking
2011.
superb. So that was like a 9% dipper that they did. So like,
Is that right?
2011 by
2011.
Logan Plant, the son of Robert Plant, the singer of Led Zeppelin.
at some point, they were really good.
So
But
that's 13 years.
I think post buyout, they're just
Yeah.
doing same as
Yeah.
what Magic Rock are doing. They just hit the supermarkets and they'll occasionally just bring out.
well, they're on taps everywhere now. It's a standard issue, and
Yeah.
it doesn't taste good.
So why are they underrated?
I think because of that, because they were really good before everyone was the scene was
Pioneers.
So now most people wouldn't go
They
and
don't
have a
go
neck
back.
oil.
But you know, if you did go back, they'd be solid.
Yeah, if they weren't on every tap everywhere,
I've got a
you saw one,
friend.
you'd probably get one.
Yeah, he's got a friend.
I've got a friend. He likes having neck oil and shandy, like a neck oil shandy.
no.
He swears by. He swears by it. He says it's fucking
Who's
brilliant.
this?
Gaz
Rather shit
No
away
offense,
on some
Gaz.
clap.
doesn't watch anyway. He hasn't got a TV. But
only
yeah,
got a
he swears
feature.
neck oil shandy. Like apparently, try it. I keep forgetting, to be honest, because I don't really go and buy neck oil. But
No.
Yeah, because it's all underrated now. But this was a funny one. Myself and Chewie Lucas, we both had one in our head, and it was Twisted Wheel.
Yeah.
oh, so they went though, did they?
Well, it's a funny one.
Are they Warrington? No.
Warrington.
I don't
Warrington.
know. Twisted
Warrington.
Wheel.
Well, no, that's the problem. But Speed Wobble is wicked.
So, Twisted Wheel was my underrated brewery. But there's a debate if it's still going
Well,
or not. I'm not too sure if they are
yeah.
still going. I've not had them in a while, but I always thought that they were good, solid, decent beers, but they were budget based as well. So that they didn't break the bank or anything like that. So you could get like a standard IPA or a dipper, and you'd be paying like £6 for a dipper or like $4.50 for an IPA, which
Solid.
I thought was
Solid, yeah.
fucking banging in comparison to like where you could be paying up to £10 for a dipper with certain breweries. I just thought that they were
I remember you had
spot on.
You had a keg of Twisted Wheels.
I brought Speed Wobble on a keg to
party, wasn't
a
it?
party.
Yeah.
Because that was I got that keg on the first incarnation round. And there was a few things that weren't great. There was a few things that came out a bit thin. But that Speed Wobble,
Yeah.
I thought it was just a solid. And the fact that you could get a keg so cheap, and not many places did kegs still back then, because they weren't expensive. It was not like going to Track. What Track sell you a keg for?
Yeah, Sonoma's not cheap. It's like 25 quid, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a keg.
This was well under. I think it was like 18.
Yeah, Sonoma is Sonoma though. But yeah.
I just think that with Twisted Wheel, they just bring out every beer that they do is a solid like 6 or 7 out of 10. It's like just above average and just like coasts that line perfectly. They never make anything bad, never make anything exceptional, but it's all budget, so it's brilliant.
It's just good. It's
It's
good
just
drinking.
good drinking beer.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's a funny one, but I should really check the story because
Twisted Wheel, if you're out there, get
Well,
in touch.
Get in touch. Let us know you're safe.
Well, so they folded the first time around the beginning of the pandemic,
Yeah.
and
But then I've only had beers post-pandemic, so
so it's what they'd brewed, and then
but
they
you had
they got
them
rid of
going
all
down.
the great. Right,
You got them through Beer 52. They were the ones they had left of the shed.
right, that Scottish guy.
But then they managed to start up again. I think brewing with someone else down maybe Wigan way.
Also, they do a bit of contract brewing. Maybe they
Yeah, just ghosting it.
yeah.
I can't remember who. There was something like that, and then it sort of sounded like it was petering out again. And I think someone who wasn't the guy who started it may have, for the third time, started brewing by getting equipment from someone that did shut down. But there's a couple of things in my head that obviously.
We just don't know, guys. We
No,
just don't know.
no.
Any-
But you don't see it much. But they've still got a web shop.
Yeah, they announced another bump in the road in March 2023, and they've still been posting stuff, and it seems like they're still brewing.
Yeah.
The last time that they posted was February this year. So
Right. Okay.
Okay,
so
that's right. Still going.
right.
Yeah.
Don't believe the rumours.
They qualify as underrated, so go check
Yeah.
out Twisted Wheel.
Yeah.
Well underrated, under the radar. We forgot
Proper,
they existed.
proper.
Any more to add on there, mate? Or is that your one?
that's my one. There's another brewery which I'm pretty much always at. All the staff there and everyone's like my mates, good friends, but like they've rebranded and it's pretty much a brand new brewery with a brand new brewer, HOPWORKS, which is just outside of
yeah.
Preston.
Yeah.
Beer Brothers.
Yeah, it used to be Beer Brothers, rebranded
And they've got a
HOPWORKS.
bar. Or...
And yeah, they've literally just opened a new bar, Urban Life in Preston. Absolutely.
Yeah, I always get it
That
wrong.
way.
That's a train station.
Their brewery is on the Walton Summit Industrial Estate. There's a rendering plant there, so if you need to find the brewery, just follow your nose because it absolutely reeks.
But they do a brilliant New Zealand IPA called Nirvana.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah,
which like gets my nipples hard. It's fucking brilliant.
That's why they're always out.
Yeah.
I love them videos.
But I would class them as like quite relatively new. So they're not. I wouldn't say underrated, but they're on the way. I think probably in a couple of years, if they don't hit the strides where I think that they're possibly going to go, then yeah.
Yeah, that was a problem I was having. I was thinking of breweries, and they were just new.
Yeah.
So you can't really call them underrated, but
there was a good one up in the northeast pre-pandemic called Grounding Angels, who knocked out like 3 or 4 beers before just disappearing off nowhere, and they were doing really good pales and IPAs, just like out of nowhere, and the branding looked good, and you're like this could be a thing, and then disappeared the same way like. Where they are, I don't know what happened with them. They just stopped. Their web, like on their site, it's just like, oh, we're taking a break because of this. Like it might have been mid-pandemic, just like, oh, because of this, we're pausing, and then just never come back. But not announced that they've closed either.
Withmills were like
they were
that,
great.
Thinking about it.
yeah, they've had to go, haven't they?
The
Chorley.
In Chorley.
yeah, they couldn't afford to carry on.
They had the little shop above, which was nice.
Crankshaft as well.
Oh, in Leyland,
That was in Leyland.
They had to go.
Hayden and Angela got to know them quite well because it's literally around the corner from my house.
Where is that? Sorry,
In Leyland.
I don't know that.
On a roundabout in it.
Yeah, just off the roundabout.
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 Is there only one? Like, there's only one roundabout in
The
Leyland.
roundabout.
The roundabout.
No, Leyland's fucking full of roundabouts.
I know.
Leyland, charity shops, supermarkets, barbers, roundabouts. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's Leyland.
And Raz.
I really like
And Raz.
Raz.
And Raz.
You
And
go
the
round
seven stars.
one roundabout and there's a big horse and cart on the side of it.
Yeah, no,
one
yeah,
roundabout there's a big tank, and another roundabout there's a big like Land Rover. Like, what are you doing out here?
So the roundabout where the horse and cart is, that's where the brewery used to be.
Oh right. I
So
see.
just off there, but pretty much
But
they.
it's amazing that you found your way to
found
the
your
brewery from a roundabout.
I know. Yeah.
Getting lost.
I had a self-storage unit just next to that horse and cart roundabout when I was moving. Oh, what a place!
Yeah, Dr. Octa.
Oh yeah, my sister-in-law used to work there. Is that where that is? As well? Yeah.
It's where they make Chicago town pizzas. A pizza that's never been to Chicago.
And wasn't he like genuinely? Wasn't Dr. Oetker? It's either real like fact or one of them things that Bob Mortimer says, and it's like so believable that you just go, I'll just accept that. It's like Dr. Oetker was like high up in the Nazi party. What? But like when he said it, I'm like, don't know whether that's real or not, but I'll keep eating them pizzas.
We're going with it. Don't eat restaurante pizzas.
Don't eat Chicago town pizzas.
I didn't know Chicago Town was Dr. Oetker as well.
Yeah.
They basically place
famous
their pepperonis in a swastika. But that's the golden ticket. If you find it, you're a Nazi.
If you find it, you're a Nazi.
What's the hell?
I'll get you, doctor!
All right, back for part 3. We are going to do Cask You a Question.
Oh, yeah. I should probably get the questions out, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
So this
for
is a
everyone.
reoccurring segment that we have on the podcast where we ask our guest, or maybe one of us three if it gets round to it, where we ask you some beerish questions along with some other questions, and it's a nice pun, as in Cask You a Question. So, yeah.
You do love a pun.
Well, we all love a pun.
We do all love a pun.
So you said on a previous episode that it was pretty good that I made that up, but it was actually Jason, just to let you know. I'm just going to confess.
Oh.
Jason made Cask You a
Look
Question.
at the pride there. Did you hear? I just managed to get a snap of that exact moment there as well.
I want to steal his,
We'll steal his
nice
thunder.
work, nice work. Yeah.
All right, we've got your questions then. So I think we all know the answer to this, but you can expand. Your favourite beer style. we know as in New Zealand.
which is in New Zealand. Yeah. It's something that I dabbled in the past. Then I think HOPWORKS really sold me on the typing. Then after that, I sort of like pursued it more. Then, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just that hop profile. It's just, it sings to me. It sings
Juice.
to me. It's the juice. It just, yeah.
Juice.
Yeah.
So who's in the New Zealand family? Nelson, Motueka.
Nelson
Galaxy.
Motueka.
Does Vic Secret count?
Vic
Galaxy.
Secret always
Galaxy.
counts.
Galaxy's
I think Galaxy is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Riwaka.
Ruaka, yeah.
Yeah.
All bangers, apart from Vic Secret, if that is.
Vic's.
I like Vic Secret.
Vic Secret.
Good. It's all right. Your Desert Island beer. The one you're bringing with you.
Madry.
It's great to have somebody on brand.
No, I think I would become a drunken mess, but if it was like my Desert Island beer, it would have to be the Evil Dead 2, Chain House, Rivy, collab.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it just makes me hard.
You'd be buggered because it only comes out at Halloween.
I know.
On the Desert Island.
Have we answered that before?
Well,
Our Desert Island beer.
Of course we have.
me and him, I've definitely.
What are yours?
Oh yeah, but
I can't
I
remember.
said it at the start of the pod.
What's mine?
No day for a do.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
become my Desert
Oh,
Island.
it's taken over. What was it before?
But we'll have to do Cask a question at some point.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll
have
save
I
it.
done it? I don't remember. I don't know what my answer would be to that. I'm going to have a bit of a think.
Yeah.
Well, shall I do Cask a question to you for the final episode?
Final episode.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
I'm going to wear my Madry
Episode
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to get a t-shirt and I'm just going to write Madry on it in pen.
I'm gonna make you one.
Thanks.
I'm gonna make you an off-brand like copy Madrid t-shirt.
Don't be Sadry. Have a Madry.
That's good. I like that. Don't be Sadry. Don't be Sadry. Have a Madry.
On that theme, gateway beer. So I think we talked about this a bit, but the one that sort of got you from
Bengali,
being
innit? Yeah.
from being a Carlin swiller to being on this journey, Bengali.
I was a Foster's drinker.
Oh, yeah.
I was a Foster's drinker.
Like him.
Why are you Fozzie? Is it that? Foster's?
Yeah. So we were on our way to Dublin.
On
for
your way
Paddy.
back, weren't you?
No, it was on the way there. But
No,
that's
we're
how
on
you
the-
introduced to me. Like, this is Fozzie. Everyone was laughing though,
Yeah,
so it
we're
might
on
have
our
been a
way
fresh
to
joke.
and on the way to the airport, we're all like, "Oh, I can't wait to have a Guinness at the airport." And I was like, "No, I'm going to save my Guinness to get to Dublin because it's going to be better in Dublin because Guinness tastes better in Dublin."
100%.
I'm going to get myself a normal beer. So we got to the airport, got through check-in, went through security,
Had a
got to the
Foster's.
bar, and I was like, 3 Guinness and 1 Foster's, please. And everyone around me just went, "What are you doing?" I said, "I've already told you. I'm having a beer here and I'm having a proper Guinness when I get to Ireland." And they were like, "Fozzie." So from then on,
I met
Fozzie.
like,
But
I
then
met
he
these
met us
two.
on that stag do.
So I knew the stag, Phil, and it was Phil and all of his mates, of which these are 2, and I'd never met any of them. It was like, "Oh, come along, they're all nice lads to get on with them." All right, fine. But we went like, "This is Fozzie." And that was just like the nickname that was given to you. And I'm like,
on that
"Oh,
day."
right." But I didn't know it was there and then. I thought it was like an existing name.
Actually, it
You
might
know
have
when
been.
you make something up in the back in my head, the reason you were called that was, right, I can picture Maz, right, looking at you and going like, when you're like, "Oh, I like this beer, I like that," and him going, "Oh, he's always drinking all them wanky beers. I'm gonna Fozzie," like calling you Foster's for drinking craft beer.
It wasn't actually
like sarky as hell.
It wasn't
the stag
actually.
do?
It wasn't the stag do. It was a trip to. It was my brother's 30th. We went to Ireland as well.
And I'm pretty sure it was the way back.
No, it was on the way there.
I thought you were that tapped out
No, it's
on the
definitely
last
on the
drink
way.
you were having for the day. You're like, "Oh, I've drunk too much Guinness."
No, it was on
and
the
you
way.
ordered Foster's.
It's on the way. But I don't know
Fozzie.
why I chose Foster's to begin with, to be honest, because
Foster's
I
top.
don't really drink Foster's.
I was furious the other day when I found out that Foster's was like 3.6% now or whatever it was. Yeah,
I thought
gone
it was
down.
4.2.
No,
yeah, they dropped it because of the
Practically
juice.
Oh,
Water,
so,
isn't it?
so this
What?
is
What?
what do they call it? Shrinkflation.
No.
Yeah. Because you can water it down and just a touch more, drop the alcohol,
Yeah.
and make more cans.
More cans, big
Because
lager.
Barry on the estate needs 24 cans of Foster's.
I need to drink 8 cans, but there's less in each can. Doesn't matter. It's a quantity thing.
You're moving towards low ABV there, aren't you? Bloody hell.
Definitely. Safety beer. What are we calling that? Is that like you go into a pub that's, you go back to Spoons where you worked?
Oh, Shipyard.
Oh,
really?
okay.
Yeah. Like, I've never really been a fan of like Brewdog, even though like Brewdog's always been like a permanent fixture within Wetherspoons, and like Punk is just I was never if I was gonna have a Brewdog, it was always going to be Hazy Jane, but I completely ignored it. And when they brought Shipyard out, because they were phasing out the 6 point, they were phasing out like the Bengali and everything like that, which was my gateway. I just moved on to Shipyard, and whenever I go to, even still now, when I go to Wetherspoons for the free plates for 12 and down my nachos, wings and strips, I always follow it up with a Shipyard.
Do you know what? It's quite a safe pint.
Yeah, it's quaffable.
Yeah, it's not offensive. Maybe a tad fizzy.
Yeah,
in some places.
If they don't have Guinness, then
yeah,
and there's Shipyard
it's quite a good one. So we ended up in Centre Parks a couple of years ago with work to do, and I hadn't really thought about it, and my brain had it clicked in that I could have just brought a shitload of good stuff. So then that morning, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna do that." I went, "Work's paying us to be in Centre Parks. I'm just gonna get shit faced." So I went to the bar at 11 o'clock. And that literally, just looking through the taps, and that's the only thing I was like, well, that's me for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Shipyard.
It's safe.
Yeah, it is a good safety beer, I think.
Going back to Gateway, if I was going to get people to drink craft beer or want to entice people, I would go with Vocation, roll with it.
Oh, yeah, great beer.
Roll with
Is that the green can?
Oh, with the little turtle guy
with the
on it.
turtle on. So
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I will go. All right, you're interested in craft beer, or you should try this, and you might be interested, and maybe we'll experiment a bit more.
Juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them two, I think, is.
I
really
give
great
people
beer.
Faith. If they've
Yeah,
never
it's all
had
right.
any, had anything, and they're going to get something from supermarket, I'll tell them to try a can of Faith.
Mine used to be Gamma Ray.
Yeah.
That was the one. So I used to, my brother, I've got a brother 10 years younger than me, right? And him and his mates would come and go to the crafty bar that I managed for a bit in Sunderland. And none of his mates like craft beer. And they thought that I was like, they thought I was some sort of craft beer guru, right? I got to go, he's never had this, right? Go on, do your thing. And I go, right, well, try this. And I'd give them Gamma Ray. And if they liked it, I would then just send them down the easy path, which we go back to 2016. It would be like, well, I had neck oil, I had I just had all of the things that are completely standard now, but when they were still craft. And they'd be like, he just knows what you're going to like. Well, do you like Gamma Ray? Yeah. You'll like all of this. Do you not like Gamma Ray? No. Well, I'll just give you back to like Castlemaine or whatever was on draft.
Some sort of magician.
Yeah, do your thing. Go on, do it.
Aaron the Magician.
Yeah, honestly.
Watching Blood Rabbit out the hat.
Arancini.
Arancini balls. I don't know where you've gone there with that one.
That's honestly, I swear, right?
He's a beer whisperer, man.
I used to work for a brewery. I used to get called Arancini at my last job. Yeah. So that if I was anywhere in the world, right, and someone shouted Chini in the street, I would know out of the 8 billion people on Earth, it would be one of 3 humans, because they all called me Chini for like a year and a half. Chini, yeah.
Chini.
What? Weird. Sorry. Favourite beer name of all time?
Oh.
I think earlier you said Dog Dick. Dog Dick.
Dog Dick.
You've thrown him off now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think back, because they try to be so inventive with all the different beer names and everything like that. But probably like a pun-based one is like Hop Skip Drunk.
Oh, was that? Okay.
But this was years ago. I cannot remember for the fucking life of me who it was by or anything.
Should we check the Bible?
Check the Bible.
Top left.
Top left.
But the more random, the better. I think Azvex just brings out some of the best.
Oh
names.
yeah, they've got their name generation at Azvex is just
It's random, isn't it? It's weird.
Nothing makes sense, and it doesn't link to the beer at half the time.
What was Vex? I can't think of any of their bigger names.
What was
at
the
all.
lava
Monster
lamp
Truck
one?
Yellow Taxi.
Yeah, Lava Lamp Encryption,
Yeah.
which their version 3, which came out, I think this year.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fucking banger as well. That was a dipper.
Because they did Venta Black as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
Battle Swans, which was
Yeah.
Viking Rodeo.
They just don't make sense, do they? They're just random.
There was
Who's
a
that,
zombie squirrel one. as
Who was
well.
that brewery that used to do all the Star Wars themed things?
Oh,
Remember
Emperor's
that?
Brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
so
all
that was just one guy.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had good stuff. That's Star Wars and beer puns. That's right in my wheelhouse. I like that. Oh, here we go.
Hop, skip and drunk. Have we found it?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Not one of those.
Some time
So
ago.
they're visually impaired. We were all grouping round the phone. Disappointed.
At the Bible, known as Untapped. There's 4 on there, but the
Boo.
It was just a classy name.
Hop, skip, and a drink.
I think we know this one from your Evil Dead, but favourite beer season. Is it going to be the Halloween zone?
I think with the later in the year it gets, the darker the beers predominantly get as well. And I'm not into dark beers. They don't agree with me. I shit for an eye of a needle whenever I have a dark beer.
Rough.
So I think it's probably coming up to this time of year when when it's all like the lights and the pales and the hazes, the very sweet and citrus. That's my wheelhouse. But the stronger the better as well.
I like that. Yeah,
Tippers.
I agree.
Yeah, dippers, tippers.
Good answer.
Yeah, strong. Beer guilty pleasure. Shipyard.
Is it a guilty pleasure?
I don't know.
I think it's probably a guilty pleasure because it's from Spoons.
Yeah. The guild isn't the beer. The guild is the venue.
Yeah, the guild is the venue. Like I put my hood up whenever I walk into a Spoons.
Yeah.
To fit in.
Yeah,
It's a dress code, isn't it?
no, guilty beer. I think at the minute, just because of the Tesco club card, you can get a discount on that box of beer from Brewdog.
Oh, the 3. This what's in it?
there's
Pony.
Dead Pony, Hazy Jane, Punk, and Elvis Juice.
Right.
There's 2 cans of each. Yeah, like I'll buy it every now and then just because it's cheap and there's a few different options.
Fridge
in
filler.
there. It's a fridge filler, but I feel guilty every single time.
I can't condone that behaviour, and I think you should be guilty about
I
that.
know.
Take it to
Guilty
court.
with a
It's,
guilty.
I just to craft beer court.
Like
You heard it here first.
It's for club card points. Honour. Your
I
Honour,
don't
it's
know
for
what,
club card
where
points.
my thresholds are set, but like of all the things that Brewdog have done, I'm like, I'll still buy the new ones. And then when he started going out with that like proper like, isn't he going out with like the daughter of a Tory peer or something? And I went,
Yeah.
but do you know what? That's the fucking limit for me. I'm not having another single one of them. I'm not. So I'm out.
I usually buy the new beers just as a tip box, but
Yeah.
I don't like.
I still will.
Like I'll just do it for a post.
I've
That's it.
not had
didn't
one
buy
for a couple of years now.
One of the most recent ones they did like a tropical milkshake sour IPA or something. Neon.
Oh, it's a wheat beer.
Oh, wheat beer.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
neon something.
I've not bought one in years. Maybe one last.
I
Maybe
do
one
buy
or
the
two
new
in the
ones.
last couple of years. But then Grizzly Beers on Instagram did what's your 10 most bought breweries, and they were still in my top 10.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come from just years
Just
of
from
drinking.
years
Brewdog.
of-
I think
Yeah.
I think they're probably still the beer in mine definitely, and Colonel. Buy them all the time. Crumpet or bagel.
Oh,
That's all.
You've got 3 choices there by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Because he shouted all 3. Come in, bagel!
What's the third?
Or.
Bagel, but bagel with like cream cheese and
Fully loaded.
Yeah, fully loaded.
Loaded.
Like
Proper.
yeah.
Have we got a bagel Nash round here?
Oh no, but Lynn was telling me about Bagel Nash.
Yeah.
It's
It's a really
banging,
good
she said.
hangover thing.
Yeah,
when
she
I
was saying it's
lived in
banging.
Leeds. It's like they do. It's basically just Subway. It's probably like owned by someone as corporate as that, but it is banging.
At least they could
Cream
probably call it
cheese
bread
with, like,
because Subway can't.
With some
Med
sausage
veg,
and bacon,
etc. Who's your favourite Spice Girl?
Ooh. So
There's levels to this, Anthony.
there's levels.
You
There's
can put a
levels.
year on it as well if you want. You can be like Jerry 98 or like, you know what I mean?
Well, when
Adams.
when Spice Girls first like came about,
Not
Baby.
Jerry Adams.
Yeah, 100%.
Baby.
Yeah.
Like when like
1994, 95
Yeah.
original.
I'm so sorry, but since you've said that, my brain is going round and round going, the Spice Girls are a legitimate political organisation. You're saying Jerry Adams. I have to get it out or it'll leave me alive.
I really want to be your lover.
But I think as time's gone on, I think it's moved over to Ginger.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Jerry Halliwell. Really?
Ben's answer from Rivington as well, yeah.
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 I used to think Ginger when I was a kid, and now, like, Mel B, like, looks 20 years younger than she is.
Mel B.
Yeah, it's scary.
She doesn't sound like that though, does she?
Mel B. Mel B.
She doesn't sound like that. I think she's having a bad. She had to move back in with that mum or something.
Oh, yeah,
She's
no, and then
she's got none of that Spice Girl money.
she can't spice up her life anymore.
No.
Yeah, she's run out of cash. Yeah,
Just like the IRA.
Well, Eddie Murphy's not giving her any payments, has she?
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
Remember what?
Her youngest kids, Eddie Murphy's love child.
What?
Yeah.
How did them two meet?
So they were, this is like 2004, 2005.
What?
Eddie was
He's
a bad
old.
man, apparently.
Yeah,
So she says.
So Mel B and Eddie Murphy
man.
got together. She got pregnant. When she got pregnant, he fucked off and was like, "I don't want anything to do with it."
Pulled a Dwight York, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh my god! So he.
Sorry to the Dwight York fans out
Oh my
there.
god.
So.
What is happening on this episode?
So she got a DNA test, proved that it was Eddie Murphy's, and then he's still like disowned. But then she was like, "Oh, I'm going to still call the baby by your last name." So the baby's like Angel Murphy or something like that.
I had no idea about this.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah.
I that 2004, the Spice Girls are done, and Eddie Murphy's career is
I
in
think
the
you
toilet.
were selling a gamma ray to kids.
Yeah.
In 2004.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. 2004, I was still in
Toddlers
college.
then, sorry.
Yeah, I was in college. Yeah.
Yeah. I was learning, mate. I was building the knowledge that I need to be the success I am today. Anyway,
Swiftly moving on.
and finally, do you like your cask vigorously pulled or gently fondled?
Oh, gently fondled.
We've had to add the "do you like your cask" bit at the beginning because I just kept barking vigorously pulled or gently fondled at people, and well, now I'm on the sex offenders register.
Oh,
Can't be on it twice.
You can if you move cities.
Yeah.
That's why you moved to
I'm on the Sunderland one, the Durham one.
the Wally one, the Blackburn one.
Yeah, the Worley ones, that's different. That was a misunderstanding. I was stood outside the wine shop.
Sounded like a song, that, didn't it? Is that Vindaloo?
The Sunderland one. The Durham one. Or the Worley one.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that was it, sorry.
I would say probably gentle, nice and
Gentle.
gentle, nice and easy. Just
I'm vigorous.
yeah, not vigorous.
I think
But then Jason went scientific and was like, "It's the first pull is vigorous."
that's me and you.
Yeah.
You put it all in the first one, and then you
To build up some
take
aeration
your time.
to your body, get it all,
Get that head.
get it in there, and then you fondle the last top up on the third.
That's the end of the Cask You questions, but can I Cask You a question?
Yeah.
Just because we were talking about it before, I just wanted to know which spoons it was that you worked in all those years ago.
The Leyland Lion.
Leyland Lion.
Ooh, does that mean anything to you guys? I don't know
Yeah,
that one.
that's the newest one, right?
Yeah.
The one on Huff Lane.
Yeah, the one on Huff Lane. Yeah.
Do you have any excellent stories you can tell us as a spoonsman?
I thought you were going to go top 3 spoons. What are your top 3 spoons?
Your top 3 spoons.
That is definitely up. If you want to list your top 3 spoons, but I'd be more interested in what's the maddest shit you've seen in a Leyland Wetherspoons.
Table, dessert. That's fine, yeah.
To be honest, like the Leyland spoons, Leyland's quite a bubble. So like, if you're born in Leyland, you can't escape from it pretty much, and everyone knows each other. So there's like nothing really bad happens there. But I was actually on Paddy's Day. I was in the Albert and Lion, and a fight broke out, and it was just like 2 Irish lads, like family members, and they were like just talking normal, and all of a sudden they just jumped up and started beating 7 bells of shit out of each other. I was like, where the fuck has this come from? They were just hugging and nice with each other. But it's...
Everyone was just like, it's normal.
Yeah, it's Blackpool, it's normal. But no, like... Nothing really too weird.
All the times I've been in Leyland, I haven't actually seen a fight. Thinking about it now in hindsight.
All 3 times.
I reckon.
Work at trucks.
I reckon if you're going to put a
up to
tank
7 stars.
on the roundabout on the outskirts of your town, you need to be having more fights than that. You know what I mean? That's a statement. If you're going to wuss out in the spoons, get the tank off the lawn.
Get the tank. I'm going to move that tank.
Yeah, let's go and drive it off.
No. So when I was at college, we used to drink in the Roebuck.
Oh, yeah.
For many, 2 years and then a bit beyond.
There's 2 across the road from each other, weren't there? Roebuck and...
Well, it's Withy Arms now.
That was back when they used to have pool tables and you could actually go and play pool.
Roebuck had a pool table. It was
I've only
called-
drank in the railway.
Was that called the Lion?
And Fox and Lime.
Fox and... what was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, Fox and Lime. Fox and Lime Roebuck was across from each other.
Yeah, before they flattened the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only place I've
And
ever
then
drinking in Leyland
there
is a
was
railway.
2
and it
other
was
places
rough.
we'd go, 7
But big.
stars and... 7 stars?
Crofters.
No.
The old, because there was 2 7-stars pubs across the road from each other.
Eagle and Child.
There was Eagle and Child.
Eagle and Child.
Then there was,
So it was the 7 stars with a big dog
Big dog.
called Schnorbitz.
Not for me.
This is 2005.
Yeah.
But there was a big dog in one at 7 stars.
All right, I'm very conscious that we've just said a load of pub names to
Yeah.
all 3 viewers that are currently watching right now. So I think we'll end it there.
That's the end of our review of Leyland pubs from
Leyland
2007.
But yeah, just want to thank Chewie. Thank you for coming on.
No worries, thank
really
you for having
appreciate it.
Love being on.
We'll definitely get you on again.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to talk about the mirror. But we'll save that for another time.
The mirror.
Chewy's mirror.
Yeah, sorry, that was a question Jason wanted to ask.
Fuck it, we'll just do it now. Stick it on. It's a 2-hour episode now, folks.
It's a 2-parter.
It's the 2-part.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to the season finales here, so why not go out?
Go on, stick it on.
But the mirror.
The mirror.
The mirror.
So, I was originally going to take all the pictures in my kitchen with like a bit of a white tile backdrop, and I decided to decorate my downstairs bathroom.
Yes, I knew it.
I did a shit job. Then, as I was going to rectify it, that's when I had my mental breakdown. my wife fixed it. And she made it fucking beautiful, put like this awesome mirror there. And I thought, you know what? I'll just sample it, see what it looks like. I did it once. I was like, you know what? That looks banging. I showed the wife and she was like, that actually looks like a half decent picture. I was like, right, keeping it.
That's all we need. That looks like a half decent picture.
Yeah.
This is my thing now.
The mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, the mirror.
But it's great. It can shots in the mirror, but always in the back of my head, I'm like, that's definitely a downstairs toilet.
It's a downstairs toilet. Like every now and then, I do a thing called like a shit post. where I do a picture of myself like sat in the toilet and I just like talk bollocks for a little bit, like stuff that's going on in life and like the world and everything like that. And you can clearly see like it's the same wallpaper and everything like that. And I think there's only ever been like 2 people that have gone, do you take your pictures in the downstairs toilet? I was like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. When I'm having a shit.
Yeah. Pants around the ankle. You know what? This would look good, this. Can of ribby, right? Cock and balls out, pants around my ankles. Sorry, Ben.
I'm going to have one more wipe and then I'm going to take a picture of the beer in it. It's going to be great.
Class.
No, that's funny. Like because you've got like, or you have a few, but you used to have a spot in your house where you.
I did. I'm on the floor now.
Yeah, I know you
kitchen.
are. Yeah,
I'm on the floor.
You
in
found
the
a
kitchen.
new bit.
Yeah, with
and
the skirt in the background.
I used to have one in my old house, and that was the thing that I've really struggled with in my new one. I've been here like 3 years, and I'm like, there's no one spot where I'm like, that looks good.
Yeah.
I did have the fireplace for a bit, and I'm like, nah, sick of that. Not found it. So maybe I'll get a downstairs bathroom.
Yeah.
Convert the utility. Put a mirror up. Have a shit.
Take a picture.
Mid-wipe. Boom.
That's our new beer name as well. When we do
Mid-wipe.
brew our big wipe, good lager.
Mid-wipe Madry.
Lovely.
Cool. On that note, we'll leave it there. Thank you, everyone, again. Like,
Thank you.
share, comment, subscribe. Follow Chewie Does Craft on Instagram.
Yep.
And we'll catch you on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Two Thirds One Podcast.